Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Got my orange juice. In this video I thought we would talk about me expanding the business, me extracting myself from the business, because I've recently been going through a bit of a tough time, very first world problems, but a bit of a tough time with expansion and working very much in my business rather than on my business, and that's not something that I want to do. I've recently just expanded to the USA, and obviously I've been running my UK business at the same time, so it's been very busy. I've just taken on another virtual assistant. I'm currently getting my admin VA to actually take over the day-to-day running of my business, to extract myself. So I thought I'd talk in this video about how I'm going about extracting myself from the business, sort of step by step. So stay tuned and let's do this. So, how am I going about extracting myself from the business? So some of you, depending on what position you're in, some of you might be doing all of the work within your Amazon FBA business, or you might be doing a little bit less. You might have did what I did and got an admin manager to do all the admin for you. But those of you who have done that, or you might have a sourcing VA, whether you're starting from someone that does all the admin themselves, or whether you've got an admin virtual assistant to do some of the admin, you'll know this too, that there is still a lot more admin for you to do. Just because someone looks after the refunds, just because someone looks after reimbursements to make sure that you're getting them and stuff like that, customer messages, account health, there's always stuff for you to do, whether that's managing the person that's doing the admin, or whether that's you actually taking it to the next level yourself, to grow the business and look after the admin. There's just issues that come up. As a business owner, you're the last line of defense. So that's what I'm going to talk about in this video, how I can actually extract myself from becoming the last line of defense, rather than having to do, I'll still be the last line of defense, obviously, because I own the business, but I want to get myself away from having to deal with all the issues that come up that my admin virtual assistant asked me to do. As I say, I've taken on another VA at the moment to do more sourcing for us, and that's fine. But I'm actually training my admin manager to be the proper business manager, if you like, for the Amazon account itself, because we're just about to expand, really hit our website hard, but that's a different video completely. I want to talk about literally how I'm doing that. Okay, so look, there's the first few things that I'm doing to start with, and that is literally just training. Now, by the way, when I say this, I don't know if this is the most efficient way, the best way, but I'm pretty sure with the people that I've spoken to about this, that this is probably the right way to do it at the stage that I'm at. So what I'm doing right now is, obviously I've got my admin VA. He already knows the sort of protocol, the process that he does for the normal like reimbursements he gets. He does customer messages. He does he tracks things for us. He speaks to prep centers and stuff like that. But what we're actually doing now, what I'm actually getting him to do now, as I say, run the business. So the first thing I'm doing is actually doing video calls every single day. So the first step I'm doing to extract myself out of the business, and this is the sort of plan, is to do videos with him where I'm sharing my screen every day, logging in, and I'm letting him watch me do everything. So he's watching me do my daily tasks, and then he can gradually start adding them to his daily tasks, right? And once he understands them tasks, once we check them over and over again, repetition is the master of all, repetition, then it will, eventually get to the stage where he can do that without me, right? Now, obviously there's going to be mistakes that come up. That happens, but I said to him today, when you make them mistakes, I'm not gonna criticize you loads for that. I'm just gonna say, look, you made a mistake here, but let's move on. You hear a lot of these very, very large entrepreneurs, very, very large business owners that say, to grow, you've got to let go, and I'm very aware of that. So I'm going to let him make some mistakes, but we're going to do our best to limit the mistakes that he makes. But one day he's got to sort of fly the nest and be free to make mistakes, just like I make mistakes. So I've got to be willing to let him go. So that's what we're doing video calls every single day. And the first thing we're doing is the account health that I check, the account I don't just mean account health, I mean checking the orders, checking what's selling on a regular basis, checking the replens, and then actually the next stage after that is the purchasing. So he's going to take over the purchasing from me, making sure that he can actually have a full understanding of the cycle, the product cycle, from ordering to delivery, okay, to then being in charge of communications with prep centers and stuff like that, being in communications with our brands we work with, the wholesalers we work with, you know, and actually not only understanding it, but becoming an expert at it, actually becoming better than me, because actually he's very analytical and he's actually better at me than so many things that are very analytical. I'm good for growth, you know, I can make big decisions, and I can, you know, sort of just have the balls to just say, look, let's do that and let's just go for it and let's risk that money and, you know, look at ideas. I think I'm good at that. He's very analytical. He's much better. I don't think I'll be a good manager, you know. I'm the managing director, but I'm not a manager, you know. I'm growing the company, he's maintaining the company, and he's going to be able to do it to a much better standard than me. And I think that's important. Obviously, anyone that's looking to start this, I would say, look, I've had him working for me for around about 1 year and 2 months now, so I fully trust him. This isn't just some random virtual assistant that I've just had working with me. You know, his wife works with me now. His wife works with me now. He's working with me for 1 year and 2 months. I fully trust him. And I do think I wouldn't have done this even 6 months ago. I think you've got to get to the stage where you fully trust someone if you're really going to let them be in charge of the business. Obviously, he's not going to have access to everything, but he's going to be in charge of a lot of it. And obviously, there's risk that comes with that. So you've got to make sure that the risk is limited, which is what I'm doing. I fully trust him, and we're going to go from there. So my plan is to just do the videos, train him up, let him watch me, and this could take months, by the way, 2 or 3 months. And then he's going to train on the purchasing. And then I honestly think that once he's doing the purchasing, once he understands the business, the whole business cycle, and he can run the business efficiently, then I can actually get him to employ and train up people below him to take the positions that he used to do for me. So he's going to be essentially my director of this account, and that's my plan, okay? Now, I'll keep you updated on this. I was going to get someone from the UK to do this, but I actually think that I know a lot of people that do make it work with virtual assistants that are not from the UK. A friend of mine, obviously, Thomas Parkinson. So look, I'm going to do my best to make it work like this, and I'll keep you updated. I think it's going to work well. And then we're going to keep expanding the team with him being in charge of the team below me. So basically I need to take myself away from this, you know, manager sort of role that I've built myself, and make sure that I'm working on growth. And then he's going to become my right-hand man that can be in charge of anyone below him. I don't mean below, he's not better than them. I'm not better than him, you know what I mean? But anyone that's below them in the job role, in the sort of triangle that we're going to build. So anyway, that's my plan, so I'll keep you updated. Let me know in the comments below what your plan is at the moment. How many team members have you got? What's going on? And I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you soon.